friends, welcome back to my channel again. In this video, I will explain you about blood. So, blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is a fluid connective tissue and the blood is filled with a fluid called as plasma. Plasma is also called as intercellular fluid of blood or matrix of blood. Blood helps in transportation of substances from one place to another place in the body. It also helps in bringing CO2 from each and every cell of the body, and it supplies oxygen to each and every cell to the body. And a blood contains a pigment called as hemoglobin. Hemoglobin pigment is nothing but it is a red colored, oxygen rich, it is a red colored pigment. It contains iron very much and it transports the oxygen from one place to another place. It also contains some organic and inorganic substances. And there are two types of blood cells in the blood. They are red blood cells and white blood cells. Coming to red blood cells. Red blood cells are also called as erythrocytes. The lifespan of red blood cells is maximum 120 days. These red blood cells are produced from bone marrow of our bone. It helps in transportation of oxygen, carbon dioxide and other nutrients. So when the red blood cells are destroyed, they will be destroyed in spleen of our body. As they are destroying in the spleen after they becoming old, it is called as graveyard of RBC. So the matured RBC do not contains nucleus. The young red blood cells contains nucleus, but the matured or old red blood cells do not contains any type of nucleus. I will draw a simple diagram of matured red blood cells. So this is cell membrane. So inside it is totally filled with cytoplasm. We have to fill the entire cell. We have to partially shade the cell. This is called as cytoplasm. So as this is a matured red blood cell, it do not contains any type of nucleus. But the young red blood cells will contain the organized nucleus. Production of red blood cells means producing of red blood cells is called as, this process is called as erythropoiesis. The production of red blood cells is called as erythropoiesis. Now coming to white blood cells. Coming to white blood cells. WBC, nothing but white blood cells. White blood cells are also called as leukocytes, and the production of white blood cells is also called as leukopoiesis, and white blood cells mainly helps in protection of our body. They are called as leukocytes, and the production of white blood cells is called as leukopoiesis. So there are types of WBC. These white blood cells are divided into two types again. They are granulocytes and agranulocytes. And these granulocytes is further divided into three types. They are number 1, eosinophils, number 2, basophils, and number 3, neutrophils. And these granulocytes are divided into further two types. They are number 1, monocyte, and number 2, lymphocytes. And you never forget that WBC white blood cells compulsory they will have nucleus, but they will have in different structures or different shapes. Now let us go in detail about this all. So friends, coming to granulocytes. Granulocytes are nothing but the cytoplasm of these cells contains small granules or small particles like structures like this in the cytoplasm of their cells. These type of white blood cells are called as granulocytes. And number 1, coming to eosinophils. Eosinophils always support to the acidic dyes. Dye is nothing but color, dark color or ink. And the nucleus in the eosinophils is bilobed. And eosinophils helps in allergic conditions of our body. Allergic conditions. So when our body or skin is suffering with some allergies, then these eosinophils will be activated and the allergic conditions will be tried to remove. So number 2, basophils. So basophils always support to basic dyes. And in basophils the nucleus is S-shaped. Means the nucleus will be similar to the structure of alphabet S. Now this basophils helps in healing process. Healing process is nothing but reducing an injury is called as the process of reducing an injury is called as healing. So this basophils helps in healing process. Now coming to neutrophils. In neutrophils the shape of the nucleus is 5 to 6 lobed. You may confuse by listening the name 5 to 6 lobed but I will explain while I am drawing the diagram. Neutrophils helps in protection, means it gives protection to the body. And neutrophils, this is an important point, it is also called as microscopic policemen. Microscopic policemen. Nothing but if any small particle, even a small particles that is harmful to our body, if that particle enters our body, this neutrophil will throw that particle out of the body. So that's why this is called as microscopic policemen. Now I will draw the diagrams of each this. Friends, these are the diagrams of eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. Here I labeled for only one because all will be similar to each other. So friends, this is the cell membrane. These, I said that the small particles or granules are present, so they are called as granulocytes. See, these dots are granules the space, empty space is cytoplasm, and here we know that the eosinophils contains bilobed nucleus. This is called as bilobed nucleus. So for basophils I had said that S-shaped nucleus. So this is S-shaped nucleus. This is similar to the structure of S. So it is similar to the S-shaped nucleus. Now coming to neutrophils. So this is known as 5 to 6 lobed nucleus. You need to remember that this structure is known as 5 to 6 lobed nucleus. So these are the diagrams of all granulocytes. Now I will explain you about agranulocytes. Friends, coming to agranulocytes. Agranulocytes are nothing but these do not contain any type of granules in it. If we see in the diagram, these are not having any type of small particles called granules. So they are called as agranulocytes. So there are two types. They are monocytes and lymphocytes. Monocytes, it is containing like this kidney shaped nucleus, and it is large in size. If the cell structure is large in size, this is cytoplasm, this is cell membrane, and this is nucleus. We do not having any type of granules in it. Now coming to lymphocytes, it is having round and large nucleus, but the cell is small in size. It is having large nucleus, but cell is small in size when compared to the monocytes, and these both monocytes and lymphocytes will help in development of our immunity of the body. Now I will explain you about platelets. Friends, now I will explain you about platelets. Platelets. First of all, the structure of platelets, they are irregular in size. They are irregular in size. These platelets are also known as thrombocytes. They are also called as thrombocytes, and they helps in the clotting of blood. They helps in clotting of blood around any injury, around any cuts or injury. So while we get any injury to our hand or our leg, the blood will be clotted around that injury, and the blood helps to cover the skin at that place. So platelets play a major role in that process. So this is about platelets and about blood. I hope you like this video. Please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.